In this video, I'm going to go over how to create your module on Canvas, and I'll focus on the most common things that you'll need to do on Canvas, okay? So when you come into your project site on Canvas, you will notice that you have modules and you should find a module with your name. It's in that area that you're going to create all your content. So for example, I have a module over here for me called Anita Test Module, and I will create my content in this area. Currently, there's nothing in it, okay? And so I'm going to now populate this with content. Okay. Right. So let's start with creating a page. Now the page is going to have all your content and links to all the materials that your learners, your audience will be reviewing in your module. So how do you create a page? A couple of ways to do it. You can go to pages on the left hand side and then add a page. You can also click on the plus next to your module name. And when you click on the plus, select page. Okay. Now there might already be pages existing. Ignore all that. You want to now create a new page. So click on create page, which will open up the section called page name. Now, when you're creating your module, my advice is everything that you create, please start it with your last name or your initials so that it's easy for you to find it later and it's easy to differentiate it from other people's pages as well. So since this is my page, I'm going to call this Samuel, and then I will say it's my welcome page or my module, right? So let's call this module 1. All right. And that's all I need to do. So I clicked on create page and I said Samuel module 1 and I say add item. And you notice it has now created a page over here called Samuel module 1. Right. So I go ahead and click on this and there's nothing there because obviously I haven't populated it. So let's work on putting content into this. Click on edit on the top right, and this is a what we call a WYSIWYG editor. So it's just like Microsoft Word and you can just start typing in over here. All right. So this is my module. I'm just going to start with, a welcome message, maybe welcome to module 1. I might include objectives of the module here. And if you want to do a bulleted list, click on the 3 dots. That should pull up bulleted list and you can select numbered list as well. So A, B, C, these are my objectives. Okay. Now if you wanted to make this bold, you want to change the heading style, remember all those options are just like Microsoft Word. You can make all the changes that you want over here. Now, sometimes you might want to kind of put a line in the middle, for which you do insert horizontal line and it draws that little line as a divider. Now, you might then want to have your readings. So for readings, I'm going to make it bold and I'm going to make it in heading 4 style, just to make it stand out, say, okay? And my readings, currently I haven't put any readings into Canvas, but I know my readings are going to be here. So maybe my reading 1 is, well, I don't want it bold anymore. So let's take off the bold. Maybe my reading now is intro article. And then I do one more reading, which will be second reading. Okay. And then I'm going to do a video as well. Okay, so video. And remember, I want to give it the same format as reading. So I'm going to go with bold and heading 4. Okay, and then maybe I'll say over here, hello video. I don't want it in bold, so I'm going to remove the bold from it. Okay. So I now have the outline. Oh, and I probably want a discussion board. Okay. So insert horizontal line. I'm going to have activities. And I'm going to have discussion, and I'm going to have an assignment. All right. So bold heading 4. Okay. So I now have the outline for what my module is going to look at. I just don't actually have the articles, the video, or the activities yet. So I now need to create these or upload these to make all of this work. Okay. So I'm going to click on save. Now I need 2 readings. I need an intro article and a second reading, right? So for readings, what we do is go to files, and all you need to do is to drag and drop your file from your computer itself. So my computer is here, and I'm going to look for some readings. So let's just see. Okay, so I have found a couple of readings over here, and I'm going to upload them. Uploading is very easy. All you need to do is drag and drop. So I'm going to click on my computer, drag it, and drop the file here. Okay, now notice this was the file that I uploaded. Again, just to make things easy, I'm going to rename it as Samuel. So I know that that's my reading. So that's one file I've uploaded. Let's upload another one as well. Again, just a drag and drop. That's the one that I uploaded. Now remember, these are listed alphabetically, so it might appear somewhere else. Just look for the file you uploaded and then rename it with your name on it so that it's easy for you to locate. Okay, so I've now uploaded both my files. Great. Now I need to go back to the module, and I need to now link these back into that page that I created, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to modules, find my module where I had my page, click on my page, and I now have to link those 2 articles to these 2 links that I have over here. So I click on edit, and what I want to do is I highlight intro article, and then I go to this link and I select course link. But I'm linking it to a file, therefore over here on top, click on files, course files, and then look for the files that you uploaded. So I'm going to, and then you just need to click on it. And notice the minute I click on it over here, the link appears on the editing page. So let's do the same thing for the second one, and I'm going to link it to my second article. And that's it. So now when I save it, my 2 readings are already linked over here. So if I click on it, it should pull up the reading for us here. Sometimes it takes a bit of time. Now when you're uploading your files, sometimes Canvas might give you an error, red color. Don't worry about it. Just try it again a couple of times and it will upload the document. Okay, so it's not a problem. This kind of thing where it takes some time to process and display the document is also normal. Again, don't worry about it. So that is the readings, and I've finished uploading the readings. Great. Now let's take a look at creating the discussion and the assignment for this particular page, right? So for discussions, what you want to do is go to discussions on the left hand side, click on discussions, and it'll open up your discussion page. Click on add discussion on the top right. And again, notice this looks very similar to the page you created, right? But now it's opening up a discussion for me. So I'm going to say again, Samuel intro. Then whatever instructions I want to give for the discussion itself, I post it over here. So something like post a personal introduction. Okay. Now these are all settings that you can decide to turn on depending on how you're setting up your discussion board. Okay. So allow threaded replies. You want to do that so that you can have that response process going. The others just depends on what you want to set up. You can select whatever you want. Once you've done that, remember to save and publish. Now in Canvas, anything in draft form is just save. Save and publish is what will release it to students as well. Okay, so all right, so let's save and publish this. So I've created my discussion board. Now I'm going to do an assignment. So I click on assignment and it's going to be exactly the same thing. I'm going to click on a new assignment. So create assignment, and I'm going to say Samuel test assignment, upload your final paper. And again, you can get fancy over here. You can add any kind of content you want, and change your colors, your fonts, and format any way you want. So all of those options are the same. Here, since it's an assignment, you might want to give points to it. Assignment groups is not a big deal. It's just organizing it on the assignment page. Doesn't really affect much for students. But then you have to decide on what submission type this is. I said it's upload your final paper, so I need it to be a file upload. Okay, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not doing any other settings. You can if you want to. And then I'm just going to go with save and publish. All right, so now I've got my assignment. I created my discussion. I now need to connect these to the page I created. So click on modules again. Go to my Samuel module 1. And now I need to connect these two, right? So again, click on edit. I'm going to select discussion, and similar to the readings, we click on the link here. It's a course link. The difference now is I'm connecting it to a discussion, and so I just look for discussions here, click on it, and then look for the discussion I just created, which is why having it in your name makes it easy to locate. Now notice some of these don't. Mine has a green check mark, the others don't. That basically means that the one with the green check mark has been published, the others have not. So I click on Samuel intro, and that's linked over there. For the assignment, again, all I do is I go up to assignments, and then I locate the assignment I just created, and I link that. And we're done. So I'm going to save this, because I haven't finished the video yet, so I'm not publishing it, so I saved it. So if I click on discussion now, it'll take me to the discussion that I created. Okay, I'm going back. All right, now the last thing is for a video, and I'm going to show you how to do a YouTube video, how to embed a YouTube video. Okay, so let's go to YouTube. I'm just opening up a page for YouTube, and I'm going to select this. This is the video that I want to embed. Okay, so once you come to the page with the video, what you want to do is to click on share below the video, and then click on embed. That'll pull up this embed code for you. Just click on copy. That's all we're doing over here. Go back to your module page. Click on edit. Right, so we want to embed it over here, right? So what I'll do over here is I will say insert, embed, and I just paste the code that I copied from YouTube, and click on submit, and it is already linked over here. And that's it. Now that I have all the content, I click on save and publish, and now my module page is published. So learners can see it as well. So when you're working on your module in Canvas and you finish everything, please remember to publish it, because when it comes to the review process, we'll only review it from a student perspective, meaning it has to be published for students to be able to see it. Okay, so that's it. Those are the big pieces for how to create a Canvas page and how to link content to the Canvas page itself.